Hello and welcome! I get frequently asked which mods do I run in World of Warships, particularly this angle indicator mod, but I always forget the name of it, so I finally decided to make a video about it. This mod is called Battle Expert. It used to be called the Navigator mod. It is available in both Aslain's Modpack and Modstations. I prefer Aslain's Modpack because of this mod though. Because Modstations only has the centered version of it, but Aslain's Modpack has an option for it to be shifted to the right, and I prefer that version of this mod because it obstructs my view a lot less. While we're here, I guess I can mention the other mods that I use as well in World of Warships, and they should all be available in both of the packs. So I use Battle Expert, Regen Assistant, Score Timer, Shot Timer, Radar Timer, Battle Replays recording so that the recordings don't have a maximum limit and that they are placed in versioned folders. And I also, this is probably actually the most important mod, allow to hear sounds when the game is minimized. Because I alt-tab a lot and it would cut out the sound. This is actually something I pestered Wargaming for a long time. Eventually they caved and added this as an option, but you have to modify a file to get it to work, and the easiest way to do it is through a mod. Because every time when the game updates you would have to go and edit it again. But if you run a mod pack, you just run through the mod pack again and it'll just install it again. So let's walk through installing this mod pack. So you go to the website, basically just Google Aslain's mod pack for World of Warships, and you should get to the right place. You download it, and then you run it. Essentially, you get this installer that you start installing. Now that you have the installer open, you should check this box, show the preview window, because this allows you to see what the mod kind of does. And here you should find where your World of Warships installation folder is. That's mine, so just press next. And these are all of the mods that are available. And you can just check the box for which ones you like. So let's go through the ones that I use. So, at the beginning, I use the ship movement indicator. Now, I haven't actually used this in my videos, I think, ever before. Maybe for a little bit, because I haven't really used this mod. But I kind of recommend it. So you might want to pick one of these versions. Essentially what this does is it puts a little dot on top of the target and tells you whether they're moving forward, they're stopped, or they're reversing. Next up, I recommend taking Regen Monitor. Now we scroll down a little bit more. Of course, you should check out these other mods too, maybe you're interested in those. But next up, under Port Mods, Auto Container Collector seems very useful, although I haven't actually used it before. But I hope it works as advertised. Essentially, it should collect the containers automatically, the last container you collected. Next up, this is Battle Expert. And I'm using Battle Expert version 2 because I get to put it on the right side. See, the normal thing is in the middle, and I think this obstructs me a little bit, but I really like being on the right side. There's also Battle Expert version 3, but this one is sadly also centered. I believe this is the version that Modstations has as well. So, but I'm going with the old one because I like it being on the right side. So next, let's see, what do we have? So these are a lot of ship skins. I made a very popular video that was the FSI Yamato. This is where I got the mod from, by the way. It looks amazing. Actually, you know what? Let's just select it anyway. And then at the bottom are the most important mods that I think. First of all, it's a battle replays. The main thing is that I really like having no limit on the replays and that they're versioned into folders. So this way I don't have a giant folder with like 2,000 files in it, but a bunch of folders for the different versions of the game. And the most important mod, allow to hear sounds when the game is minimized. This is really useful. It only basically modifies like one line in one file somewhere. It's just easier to come here and select this box than to actually go and do that every time. because every time the game updates, you will have to reinstall your mods. But when you have Aslain's Modpack, you just run it again, and you just press through this next, and then you're done. Now we press next. And I recommend leaving these checked, although I guess there's no point in having a shortcut. And this essentially reinstalls all the mods. So anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video or found it useful. I would like to thank my patrons and patron. Thank you very much. And I hope I'll see you guys next time.